The gluteus maximus is the main extensor of the hip. It extends the hip laterally and rotates the hip joint. The upper fibers can abduct the hip and the lower fibers can adduct it. It is connected to the coccyx. The gluteus minimus is a secondary muscle that can produce hip extension. It is the smallest of the muscle group and located deep to the gluteus medius. It serves as the primary internal rotator at the hip joint, and it helps abduct and medially rotate the thigh at the hip. The gluteus medius provides rotation of the thigh outward from the center of the body. It also enables a steady walking gait. It attaches to the leg at the greater trochanter and is the prime mover of the abduction at the hip joint. The anterior portion abducts and assists in flexion and medial rotation of the hip, and it supports the pelvis during gait by rotating the hip with the assistance of the gluteus minimus and tensor fascia lata. Hip thrusts target the gluteus maximus. They involve less loading on the spine than barbell squats, and they involve twice as much activity in the gluteus maximus. They also utilize many joints, including the hip and the knee.
Okay, go.
This exercise is called hip thrusters. Find yourself a bench, something preferably softer, and you start in hip flexion, and then as you contract, you extend your hip, contracting the gluteus maximus.
Go.
And if you want, you can superset the hip thrusters with something I like to call donkey kicks, where you bring one single leg at a time, hip flexion to hip extension, shooting your heel as far up as possible, contracting the gluteus maximus.
For the lateral band exercise, position your feet shoulder width apart, place the band around the knees, and assume a squatted position. Keep the shoulders and feet in line as you begin to move one leg toward the other. This exercise works the hip abductors and targets the gluteus medius. This improves stability of the knee joint and strengthens weak glute medius. Perform this exercise for 30 seconds each way and repeat 4 times.
Machine hip abduction targets the gluteus minimus with the gluteus medius to perform hip abduction. This exercise allows you to use as much or as little weight as you'd like, while also allowing you to strengthen the gluteal group, especially the gluteus minimus, while simultaneously strengthening the hip flexors.